on, guys? My name is Chris Holacek, and it's another session of Holo Sessions. And today's Travel Thursday video is about Memphis, Tennessee, where I'm currently at right now. I'm on Mud Island, and yeah, this has always been a place of peace for me anytime I come to go visit Memphis. I actually have a lot of history at this town. The first time I went was when I was 8 years old, and I had a very great memory here on Mud Island where me, my dad, my mom, my grandma, my mom and grandma being dead now, shared a great memory here visiting. If you're in Memphis, I'd highly recommend going to Mud Island. It's like a replica of the Mississippi River, all like shrunk down to, walking. Now, granted, maybe not in as good of condition as, when I went 30 years ago, but it's definitely still cool to see. So, yes, this episode I want to, shout out Memphis and give you my thoughts on it, tips and lessons I've learned here. Now, obviously, Memphis does have a bad rap and reputation. It's been considered murder capital of the U.S. a lot. So, I'm not going to ignore the elephant in the room. It is dangerous in places. So, keep your wits about you. But I don't want that to scare you off. It's a cool town. As long as you go to the right places, like any town, just know the good and bad areas, do your research. And I know my experience is, obviously you want to go to like Beale Street. That's overall fairly safe. I mean, against Memphis, anything could happen, but I wouldn't feel as, uptight if you're on Beale Street. That's cool. Just, watch your drinking, make sure, anybody approaches you and stuff, you don't give in or whatnot, or just be careful of stuff like that, or pickpocketing. I wouldn't worry too much about violent crime on Beale Street, although again, anything's possible. But overall, that's a very heavily watched area by the cops, so you're less likely to have something happen there. The riffraff's kind of pushed away from there, so definitely got to visit Beale Street at least once. That's a cool experience. Have some daiquiris or something and enjoy the blues. I've even played downtown once back in the heat of my music career. Played some country, although it's not really much of a country vibe. People here do like country, obviously, but here if people come to see the blues. They want country, they go to Nashville. So that's the reputation, blues. And obviously there's a very big rap scene. Rest in peace, Dolph. That's one of my favorite rappers, Young Dolph. Of course, like 3 6 Mafia, Yo Gotti, who I know it's controversial because he supposedly ordered Young Dolph to get murdered, whatever. But it's all the sound of Memphis, and something I've always been intrigued by, especially my history coming here. I just love, like the music, like blues or rap. It sounds super Southern, super country, and it's, you want to get a feel of the South. That's some good music to listen to, especially while you're here. I know many people might not be into like the trap music and stuff, but it's one of my guilty pleasures, especially when I'm working out. That's like my workout music. I'll be bumping some Young Dolph and it's going hard. That, and of course Graceland with Elvis. That's a place to go to. Now that area, I would stick to the Graceland area. Don't go outside of there. It's pretty heavily secured, so you don't have to worry too much once you're in there. But they're very adamant. Graceland covers both sides of that street there. It's I think Airways Boulevard, but I would not venture outside. They even say don't walk across the street, ride a bus to the actual Graceland from the tourist center, and that's because that neighborhood there definitely is a little sketchy. It's not the most dangerous neighborhood. I would very much stay away from Fraser. That's like the north part of Memphis, or South Memphis, like Walker Homes or any areas like that. Orange Mound. Those are some very dangerous areas, especially at night. I've had to set up traffic tubes in a lot of these neighborhoods, and you go during the day, especially in the morning time, you're less likely to run into any riffraff. A lot of people causing that are asleep. Hopefully, some of them stay up multiple nights in a row for certain reasons I'm not going to say on here, but yeah, overall, it's a lot safer in the morning. But again, if you don't have a reason to go there, don't. You know, I only did because I had to get the job done, and let's just say I exercise my Second Amendment when I'm here. It's definitely one of those towns you need to, even if you feel comfortable and stuff. You just never know. But areas I do recommend, obviously, you know, downtown, you stay in the touristy areas. You go to like Germantown, Colliersville, you actually see some really like big mansions and stuff. There's a lot of money in that area. It's kept up. Just about every place, every business there has a security guard. So it's one of the safer parts of town where you're less likely to have something happen. And if there does, you know, security or police are going to be right on it immediately. So I wouldn't, you know, stress too much if you're in those areas. That's where I'd recommend staying for a hotel, or even go over into the Mississippi, get a hotel there. A lot of times cheaper. Like Olive Branch is a good area, but I'd stay away from South Haven. I've stayed there a lot, and I actually have a story of one of the hotels I stayed at for the longest time. I'd still go back there. It was just like a fluke situation. I'm glad we go back there again. I've made a lot of music in that hotel throughout the years. So yeah, this hotel, I ended up waking up eating breakfast, and all of a sudden I saw all these cop cars come up, and all these cops got out with their sniper rifles, and they were posted up, ready for business. I'm like, what the heck is going on right now? What did I wake up to? So I'm like, whatever, I'm just gonna get ready for work. So I do, and there was a cop with a little security checkpoint. He, you know, flags me, stops. He opens my truck bed to make sure there's nobody hiding in there. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And he wouldn't really tell me too many details, but then I had a news reporter flag me down. I stopped for him, and he finally told me what was going on. There's these two teenage guys that were, yeah, they're on high-speed chase around 6 in the morning. Obviously, they hadn't been to bed. They'd been up all night, and probably had things to help them stay up all night. Hence why they're doing all the crime and stuff. And yeah, so they ended up jacking a car in Mississippi, and they went on a high-speed chase on Interstate 55 going up into Tennessee, and they crashed right before the border, which is where my hotel was at. And they jumped. The one guy did like a crackhead Superman leap. They had it on video. It was kind of funny, but both these guys went to this abandoned warehouse. I was right across the street from my hotel, and that's where they hid out. And that's why all these cops drew their sniper rifles at them. And I remember getting back from work, and they were still posted up. So finally, by the evening time, they threw some tear gas in there and got them out and got them arrested. But I ended up being in the news when that news reporter talked to me. He wanted to get my reaction, and so I ended up being on the news. It's pretty cool. I was a little over caffeinated from coffee, so on it, kind of a little jittery, bounced around, but it was a cool experience, all in such a not cool situation. And yeah, it just kind of shows you Memphis. Yeah, it can be hit or miss. It can be dangerous if you look at it that way, but for me, I see it as an adventure. It's adrenaline rush for me working here. And yeah, it's good to have an adrenaline rush like that. Just be smart about it. You know, again, don't be going out to places too much at night unless you're, again, like Germantown, Colliersville, or trying to think of the other neighborhoods like Midtown. I believe is pretty safe. That's more hipstery area and like breweries and stuff. So there's good parts of town. You know, don't judge a book by its cover, but also it does have that reputation for a reason. So just keep your wits about you. And then of course, you know, you got Arkansas, Mississippi right here, pretty much joining up. Sorry guys, my video stopped because it said I was out of storage. So anyways, returning back, it's the Mississippi River behind me. You got that to come visit. I don't know if I do too much swimming in it, but it's beautiful to look at. But yeah, overall Memphis, I think, is a 1 to 2 day town. You can do everything you need really in one day if you want to, but yeah, I'd say 2 tops, like a little weekend trip probably be best. But yeah, my biggest take is, you know, keep your wits about you. It can be dangerous, but again, there's good and bad areas, so just use your judgment wisely. And yeah, go to the areas I said go to, and don't go to the areas I said don't go to, and you'll be good. And with these travel videos, I always like to bring a life lesson of what I've learned in any of these places, because these are places I've been to, I've experienced. So any lesson I've learned from Memphis is don't judge a book by its cover. It's again, emphasizing it's known to be dangerous, but it's not as dangerous as you think. Just, you know, keep your wits about you. People are actually very polite here for the most part. Drivers can be a little crazy sometimes, but again, most of your problems will be solved if you come, you know, during the day and don't go venture out too much at night, and you'll avoid a lot of danger that way. And yeah, just do some research beyond this video, and yeah, just enjoy it. Keep an open mind. Oh, I forgot to say, go to the Bass Pro Shop pyramid. It used to be where the Memphis Grizzlies played at, and it is now a Bass Pro Shop, the pyramid, and you can go up on the observation deck and see all of Memphis. That is a must do if you come to Memphis. But yeah, overall it's a beautiful city. A lot of history here, especially in blues and stuff. And yeah, it's definitely worth a bucket list crossing off coming here if you haven't been here. And also another reminder, it gets super hot here in the summer, so yeah, pack accordingly. But yeah, wintertime, there's been snow here plenty of times I've seen. It's not normal, but yeah, I was here when they had that ice storm, and I was on the Mississippi side, and everything shut down by 6 o'clock, and people were panicking, and yeah, multiple guys trying to start fights with me because they're panicking and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm staying in my hotel the rest of the time. I don't want to deal with this. People freaking out over a little snow, a little ice, and nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay in my hotel and wait it out. So yeah, it's a beautiful town. Just again, keep your wits about you, and yeah, just keep an open mind. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video about Memphis. If you got any thoughts about it, please do leave in the comments. Yeah, it's a new thing for me to travel stuff. I like to merge all my passions, you know, music, you know, life advice and travel all into one. So that's what I'm doing with Hollow Sessions now. Just get it out to more and more people, different audiences, but yep, still learning as I go. It's a new channel, especially compared to my music. So I'm just experimenting right now. If you don't like it, let me know. If you do, let me know. But yeah, if you do like it, please do like and subscribe. Helps me get out to more and more people. Anyways, that being said, my name is Chris Holowczyk, and Holla is hollin' out.